Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Ron's Grill. Today it is very sunny and very beautiful. Minus that, but it'll be alright. Today we are making homemade sausage. So this is what we're working with. We are working with a Boston butt and a whole boneless chuck roll. You can find chuck roasts and all that good stuff in here. So let's start out with the beef. We're gonna leave all this fat on, but we are going to do something special. There it is. So this part of the chuck is called the chuck eye. Really, you don't need too much knife work. It's really just seams and membrane. All right, little handy dandy Ziploc right here. And this part, you can roll it over like that, tie it with butcher string. That'd make perfectly good roasts. So this is what we're after. Let's see here. You buy a whole one, you can pretty much do this at the house. We'll make a separate video on how to cook those. But yeah, usually first 3 steaks you get off of it, that's what closely more resembles the ribeye. But yeah, let me learn you something. Let's see here. That's pretty much all a little bit of fat. But if you stop and think about it, there's your short ribs. Well, just boneless. And of course, the more you go down, the more you get away from it. You know what? I'm gonna make a separate video on these. Is what they call the money muscle. A lot of times y'all see me cook these as boneless pork steaks. And again, we want to cut these in a thickness that will go or make this process a little bit faster and easier. So we are going to Turn that on about 4 on the dial. Turn it up way too far. Time to take that off. Grab me another pan. I'll be right back. So this is what it looks like the first go around. Be nice to add meatballs and stuff and make that, but we're not. It's all sausage. Alright, so crank this back up. Now here comes the messy part. Time to send it all back through. Fight the wind and the weather. Crank it up a little bit. Now that everything's done, time to clean up. All right. Clean it up the best we can. Sort of pre-rinse. All right, everybody. Good old trusties. Stay. All right. This is what we are looking at. Get all these pieces out. Homemade sausage seasoning. Well, usually I make sausage with Miller Lite. Today we are doing it with Guinness. Alright, pick some sausage casings up from the local butcher. Oh, they are already in solution. I don't know exactly the measurements millimeter wise, but it'll be alright. Shut that up. Yeah, the last little bit of the messy part. That's one way how to do it. Cheers, mate. Just to add some liquid to this. Well, wasn't much left. Which, for this amount of sausage mix, a whole beer will be right at that mark. Mixing it up, I'm just seeing how it's all starting to combine, and I think we are ready to pack it. All right, and the way to start this off is whenever you are packing a sausage press, you always want to manually get it in there. That way it ain't hell on wheels when you're trying to squeeze it out the tube. And this particular sausage is, I'd say, ranges between a hot Italian smoked sausage, but no work no more. All right, there we go. All right, everybody, I just had my wife help me. She's camera shy. We are cleaning. All right. Men do it better, so don't judge me on this. There we are. All right, with this, so what we gotta do is just tie the end off and And we're doing it like this. Let's see, clockwise. Then the next one you want to do counterclockwise. You want some pressure on it, but don't do it too much because the casing will break. Slide that back. Alrighty. Gotta fire up both smokers because it made so much sausage. But hey, it's always a plus. Alright. Alright, so I got this sausage spaced out best I can on here. Try not to let them touch end to end as much as possible, so that way the smoke gets in all of it. But it's a little wonky. I don't know. It's got the lid shut. Yeah, it's showing about that. Yeah. Turn that off. That way, all the smoke can go to this side. And that's what separates them. So even though that was saying 300, that ain't really getting any heat compared to that. So stay tuned. Back to the first one. Got a few sticks of wood up in there, but Hold your breath 10 seconds on that one. But straight smoke. Got a nice spread on this one. And that's going to be about 4 hours for smoking on them. Got hickory wood in the water, so that way it just doesn't burn up. So yeah, let's let this one rest. So checking up on them. Been about 3 hours worth of smoke. They are looking good. It's time to pull these off. And then give them the good old bath. See if I can't do this one-handed. Oh yeah. Shut that back. Let's go give these a nice ice bath and put them up. We're in the last stretch of this smoked sausage. Had to move it over, save on time. But hey, it's working. All right, so here we got some smoked sausage. Cranked the smoker up to about 250. So let's see how we did. Alrighty. Let her cook. Just cooking up these sausages for the wife and son. We're about to see how good they taste. Got a little garden started, not finished yet. Still gotta straighten it up and even it up. But we going. All right. Ooh. Wieners are hot. Almost. Well, it is finally time. Let's go ahead and get these off. And let's get them sliced up. All right, everybody. Just took these off. They are not skipping on the juice. All right, let's try one.
Hi.
Well, hello.